Women, what do you find the most confusing about men? Why some men don't go to the doctor or dentist unless someone else makes the appointment for them? Because if someone else makes the appointment for me, I feel obligated to go, but I don't care about myself enough to make the appointment myself, and I just learn to live with whatever the problem is. You can be completely obvious to any mess in the house, but can spot a wall that's been brush painted in the wrong direction from 20 feet away. You know that meme where a woman is thinking, he's probably thinking about other women. And in actuality, the guy's thinking the most random of things. Yeah, that. I can't speak for other women, but yeah, yesterday I just randomly had the thought in the shower, what is the air inside a bell pepper made of? Is it just regular air, or is it like all carbon dioxide or oxygen or what? I googled it. It's regular air. I'm a man, but something that confused my wife is when I suddenly take a deep breath for no reason. She's like, "Are you okay? Are you sure? Anything you need to talk about? What's going on?" And I just say, "Nah, I'm fine. Just think I forgot to breathe and I'm catching up." Popped out for a bit and wasn't expecting so many replies. Thanks everyone for the helpful information as to why we do this. I'll be sure to let the wife know, although she will still ask me if I'm okay. Glad to know I'm in good company with so many others. It's called a physiological sigh. Everyone does this about every 5 minutes. It's to inflate the collapsed alveoli. If you didn't have this reflex, you would die from lung cancer. They discovered this when people in some of the early iron lung machines were dying because they didn't add deep breaths every few minutes, so they eventually died of lung failure. They also help you relax and focus, which is why people tell you to take some deep breaths when you are panicking or distressed. My wife's biggest gripe is that I will spend time hiking, drinking, driving, whatever with friends I haven't seen in months, and when I get home I'll have absolutely nothing to report back despite having talked solidly with them for 6 hours. My wife, on the other hand, will casually pass a friend in the street and within 10 minutes knows what they've done every day since they last spoke, the health and financial status of them and all other friends and relatives, and a forward-facing calendar for the next 3 months. It's funny though, all the bullshit we talk about as guys slowly leaks a bunch of personal information over time. You can tell that one guy isn't happy with his relationship, one guy is broke, one guy hates his job, one guy has a medical issue. You know all of this without really talking about it just because you spend quality time with them. Yet we can't recount it directly, we just know it in the moment when we're with the boys. How the dicks and balls are stored in the underwear. To be honest, as a dude, I never really thought about this. They just kind of fit. Don't really notice them sitting down and standing up unless your dick does one of those random, "I'm gonna get hard now" things. I've learned a lot being married to my husband, but there's one thing I fail to understand in general. Why do you guys like to stare out the window so often? It's usually just going up to a window or looking out the front door and you fall into a trance. What's up with that? I actually do this a lot. Also, when I'm in the shower, I'll just stand and think. I'm usually thinking about how to solve a problem that will probably never occur. Dicks, the way they work is confusing. Like, I've been told they only react when seeing or feeling something they like, but I've also been told it will just decide to pop up randomly through the day without nothing. A year or so ago, I was spooning with an ex and napping. We both woke up to cum on my thighs and it was soaked through his underwear, and I was like, wait, that's possible? When my boyfriend is quiet for too long, I ask him what he's thinking about, and he simply says, "Nothing," and shrugs. This happens at least twice a month. Wait, what do you mean, nothing? You can actively sit there and just wipe your brain clean? No buzz? Just elevator music behind the eyes? What kind of effing superpower is that, and where do I sign up? One of two things is happening here. Either he is thinking of something stupid he doesn't want to say out loud, or he is in fact thinking of nothing. The comedian Bill Bailey said it best. When men are in that state, they go into a sort of power-saving mode. I find it confusing how men are so forgiving. It's one of those things I adore the most about men and find the most baffling. I'm learning now that men will get over things like 40 minutes after they happen and genuinely get frustrated and sad when their girls hold grudges. I found that the people I've had falling outs with and was able to rekindle my friendships with were mostly all men. I also find it weird how men will fight with each other and then be best friends the next day. I still don't understand dick pics. Do they really think we look at a picture of a dick in terrible lighting, sweaty, untrimmed pubes with your 10-year-old briefs and gym shorts pulled down and go, "Oh yeah, this is it. I'm glad I didn't ask for this." The surprise during a fun conversation is so much better. When guys are seriously injured but act like it's just a scratch, that they can just somehow walk off. All the guys I know are like this. I'm a dude, but why do we all pretty much collectively enjoy digging random holes, especially at the beach? Edit, just got back from the beach and yes, I did dig a hole there. Friendships between men. It's like you guys find a group of friends in your teens or college years and be like, that's it, enough socializing for the rest of our life, and actually manage to maintain those friendships. How do you do this? I admit I'm a bit jealous, but then again, so often dudes admit to me they can't keep open with their male friends, hide their feelings and problems, and keep conversations shallow, which I think is kind of sad. Maybe that's the secret why those friendships last. But it adds to the confusing part because I question a friendship's worth if it doesn't provide a safe space between the individuals. Disclaimer, I am aware both of the paragraphs don't apply to all men. I'm talking to the ones it does apply to. Edit. Thank you for sharing your experiences and opinions, guys. You're amazing and you gave me a lot of insight. I'm still catching up with reading all comments since it's quite a lot more than expected, but thank you very much for your efforts and for opening up. Once upon a time, my girlfriend sent me into a gas station to get her a can of Mountain Dew. So I go in and search all over the place, but they don't have single cans of Mountain Dew, only bottles. But then I see it, a 12-pack of canned Mountain Dew. Now in my guy brain, she said can. So I was not coming out of that store with a bottle. When I go back to the car with the 12-pack, she asked why I got 12 cans of Mountain Dew. I explained my logic and she started laughing uncontrollably. She brings this up all the time with other women when explaining how guys think differently. Mountain Dew tastes better out of a can than a bottle. You made the right call. Why they can't find anything that is right in front of them, I swear to God I find everyone's things for them at work. Y'all really took this very serious. Some of you need relationship counseling, GD. Rules seem to make you happy. My boyfriend plays a lot of tabletop RPGs and Battletech, and he said before that he's not enjoying a game because, I quote, "there aren't enough rules, it's all a bit confusing." Also follows for tasks, i.e., "can you microwave X for me? No, that's confusing. Microwave X for 1 minute 30 seconds exactly." He's a happy man. Edit. To answer general queries, he has not been diagnosed with autism. He does have the spicy panic, aka anxiety. I think this may be partly why he likes the rules or specific instructions, though he does get a lot of autism or ADHD TikToks and has related to them, so maybe? He's a historian specifically, war history. Our microwave is 900 watts. The game recs are very welcome and lovely. He is aware of the thread and enjoying seeing what people are recommending for him. I don't find this confusing, more sad. A lot of men aren't told how handsome, sexy, good-looking they are. I tell my husband how much he turns me on daily, and I feel like women get that all the time, but men, not so much. Dang, this blew up. I just want to say all you guys deserve to be told how sexy you are, and you should definitely let it be known. I don't think a lot of partners out there realize how much you'd appreciate it. Why is the dick hole in the underwear? Is it truly more efficient to maneuver it through a hole in your boxers than just to pull down your pants a little in the front? Is it a modesty thing for public? Please enlighten me. I think it is maybe more reasonable if we consider it was probably started for people in a full suit. If you have a belt buckle holding your pants up, the pants button and zipper, maybe a button-down shirt tucked in that slightly covers everything, then you have to undo all those, keep the shirt up, let the pants down a little but not all the way. It's annoying. And then you have to redo everything. In that case, I could see just unzipping, threading it out, and be like, okay, sweet, that was better. I only wear suits at like weddings and funerals though, so in practice I basically never use the hole and slightly lower my pants as you suggest. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel, press the like button, and girls, write in the comments what confuses you the most in men.